Good morning, dear students. Last day I was teaching stars and the solar system, and today I will continue with chapter 17, stars and the solar system. Stars and the solar system. What is light minute? Last time I told you what is light year, and about light year I told you the distance traveled by the light at a speed of 3 lakhs kilometer per second in 1 year, 365 days is called light year. And what is the light minute? The distance traveled by light, at a speed of 3 lakhs kilometer per second in 1 minute, 60 seconds is called a light minute. 1 light minute is equal to 3 lakhs kilometer per second into 1 minute. So then 3 lakhs kilometer per second into 60 second, 1 minute is equal to 60 second, then 18 into 10 to power 6 kilometer. 1 light minute is equal to 1 light minute is equal to 1 light minute is equal to kilometer per second into 1 minute into a minute. So in this 3 lakhs kilometer per second into 60 minute. So in this 18 kilometer per second, you have to multiply this. So 1, so here you can say that 18 into 10 to power 6 kilometer. 10 to power 18 into 10 to power 6 kilometer. So how far is the sun from the earth if the light reaches us in 8.3 light minute? 1 light minute is equal to 3 lakhs kilometer per second into 60 second. So 8.3 light minutes is equal to 3 lakhs into 60 into 8.3. So this is the 15 crore kilometer approximately. 15 crore kilometer. And how far is the nearest star Alpha Centauri from the earth in kilometer? Alpha Centauri is at a distance of 4.3 light years, and distance in kilometer, that is the distance traveled in 1 light year into number of light years. So 9.46 into 10 to power 12 kilometer per light year into 4.3 light years. So 40.678 into 10 to power 12 kilometer. And why do the stars appear to us like a point object? The stars, much like our sun, are celestial bodies which continuously emit heat and light, and our sun is a medium sized star and it appears bigger us because it is the nearest star from the earth, and the stars appear to us like points because they are very far away from the earth, and most of the stars are so much far away that the light from them takes million of years to reach the earth. So how does the distance between any two stars not change when viewed from the earth? So stars are moving away from each other. At a very high speed, and however, when viewed from the earth, the distance between them does not seem to change because they are very far away from us. Hence, any change in the distance between them does not become perceptible in a few years or a few hundred of years. So why do the stars appear to move from east to west? Why? Because Earth rotates about its north-south axis from the west to east, and due to the relative motion, all heavenly bodies, stars, planets, moon appear to move from east to west, and a person traveling in a train from west to east can be likened to the situation. So, to an observer sitting in a moving train, the trees and fields will appear to move from east to west. So, the sun exactly rises from the east on only 2 days, that is the 21st March and 23rd. The sun exactly rises from the east on only 2 days, that is the 21st March and 23rd September. And all other days the sun rises either from the north of east or south of the east. Other days it is south of the east or north of the east. And the summer solstice occurs around 21st June. So from 21st June, the sunrise gradually shifts towards south, and this continues till 22nd December. And according to Indian astronomy, in this period the sunrise is said to be Dakshinayan, that is moving towards south. Dakshinayan, that is the moving towards south. And after 22nd December, the sunrise gradually shift towards east, and this continues till 21st June. This period of sunrise is called Uttarayan, and that is the moving towards the north. Dakshinayan and Uttarayan, that is the moving towards the north, that is called the Uttarayan, and Dakshinayan moving towards the south. So why does the pole stars change to position in the sky? The pole star is situated in the direction which is directly above the geographic north pole of the Earth's axis. So due to its position relative to the Earth does not change, and hence it appears stationary. Now constellation. What is the constellation? A group of stars which form a recognizable pattern. A group of stars which form a recognizable pattern or shape is called the constellation. And astronomers have divided the whole sky into the 88 constellations. How many constellations? 88 constellations. And each constellation is assigned a name of the object to which it closely resembles. In ancient Indian astronomy, the constellations were known as nakshatra. A few of the prominent constellations are discussed below. That is the first one, the Ursa Major or Big Dipper or Brihat Saptarishi. This constellation consists of 7 bright stars. This constellation consists of 7 bright stars and arranged in a pattern somewhat resembling the shape of a big star, a big bear, and the stars marked 1, 2, 3 and 4 represent the body, and the stars marked 5, 6, 7 represent the tail of the big bear. And the head of the paws of the big bear are formed by some faint stars not shown in diagram. Ursa Major you can see in the diagram. The Ursa Major constellation can be likened to the following object. It looks the oversized ladle, and in which stars marked as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it forms a cup of Labrian stars made 5, 6, 7. And it looks like a question mark suspended across the sky, and where the stars 1, 2, 3 and 4 from the curved path, and the stars 5, 6, 7 straight light line part of the question mark. And second one is the Arsha Minor or Laghu Saptarishi or Dhruva Matasya. That is it is a constellation. This one also is kind of constellation, and it is a group of 7 stars similar to that of Ursa Major, and they form an outline of a ladle or a kite, and all the tail of Ursa Minor is a star of average brightness, and it is called pole star or Polaris. And in the Indian astronomy, the pole star is called the Dhruva Tara. In Indian astronomy, it is called as Dhruva Tara, and Ursa Minor is clearly seen in northern sky in July summer. And how to locate the pole star? Look straight in the direction of the star situated at the far end of the ladder in Ursa Major. And in this you can see that the star of the medium brightness in the direction of the above stars is the pole star, and the stars 1 and 2 in Ursa Major, it is the point in the direction of the pole star, are called pointer stars. Third one is the Aryan or Hunter or Mriga or Ved. Orion is the another constellation of 7 stars and is one of the most magnificent constellations seen in the winter sky. So till here you will take a revision.